I'm going to stay over here next to this guy who is, and I mean this with peace and love, utterly mogging. And if you don't know what mogging is, I don't really know either. But I think it's like, it's like, it's like, I'm not going to try and describe mogging to my like 89% male audience.
So stuff like taking an aromatase inhibitor so that your growth plates stay
What's
open
an
longer.
aromatase inhibitor?
All these sort of
Sorry,
things.
I sound like an idiot.
Done
See,
properly
he's
at
smart.
certain parts of your life, you know, specifically during puberty.
You promote what some would consider rather extreme methods, though. Can you take me through in detail what your routine is and what you've done from a young age?
Well, my current routine, just run you through sort of a list of like my stack, my protocol. That would take a little while. I mean, it's like, do you want me to send you a PDF? You know, because it's just, a lot of people ask me that question, and like I don't really think they realize like how long it would take for me to just run through a list of like a million pharmaceuticals. Let's just say it's a lot of biohacking, and I wouldn't really want to, you know, just say things without specifying
Holistic
what they are, what they
biohacking.
do, the risks that come with them. Because if people just come on and watch this interview and see this crazy stack of pharmaceuticals, you know, they might assume that, you know, you're crazy for one. And also if they try to replicate that without a really comprehensive knowledge on like how to use them properly, how to mitigate side effects, it could actually do them a lot of harm.
Sorry, I can't even. I'm absolutely gone.
He's admitted to literally microdosing methamphetamine.
And that's probably not the most autistic thing that I've done.
I haven't done meth in 2 weeks, but I do meth.
I use crystal meth, so methamphetamine.
What about bone smashing? I've heard you speak about that. What does that involve?
Well, it's exactly how it sounds. I mean, you're just creating microfractures in specific areas of your face, and the idea behind it comes from Wolff's Law.
And meth. I've seen you say you take meth. Do you do that?
Yeah.
For your appearance?
Not anymore, but I have previously.
What? Wouldn't you
An
start
instrument to
there,
your face and
maybe?
repeatedly hit it. What does that achieve?
I'll typically use my fist.
Ah.
You know, doctors and medical experts will listen to what you say and shake their head and go, "You're crazy for doing that," and it sends a horrible message. Do you deny that?
I don't really think that they would. My actual unironic looksmaxing advice. Now, you know, in terms of like all these peptides and that kind of thing, I don't really think that
What
many
are
doctors would disagree. I'd say
peptides?
that most people are coming around to taking peptides. Most people are coming around to GLP-1s, and the percentage of people who are taking them has grown rapidly.
Have you suffered any side effects from what you do?
I am infertile. Not really.
Is there any value in anything he is saying? Genuine question, asking for those who life hack with Benadryl and ibuprofen.
Mogging.
Mogging.
What do you mean by
that? Mogging.
In that context, I just mean it's awesome. It's good.
Mogging.
Watching your content is like learning another language sometimes. You talk about ascending, mogging. Can you explain to me what that means?
Ascending is just getting better looking, so looksmaxing, and mogging. I guess there's sort of a lot of contexts that it could be used in. Like, for example, I just said it's a mog side effect.
I cannot believe I literally said, like, just 2 seconds ago, like, is any of this, like, actually hold any weight or validity? And then it's like, this dude just said mog side effect. I'm like, God,
Generally
I'm an
has.
idiot.
Would you say you're looks mogging me right now?
Oh my God.
I can't really see you, to be fair. It's kind of hard with the light. The camera's quite far
I don't know why. Why do I feel bad for?
away. So I'll just give it to you.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I can't see.
All right. Why do you think you have become so extraordinarily popular among young men?
And me.
Because looksmaxing was the key thing that was missing from the Manosphere, and
Because the Manosphere desperately needed more, like, of this insanity.
You call yourself the godfather of the red pill.
I call myself the godfather of the Manosphere, okay?
so how people respond to this sort of brutal reality is up to them. But yeah, you're certainly right. It send people into spirals, give them severe body dysmorphia, whatever, but it's just a reality pill that needs to be out there.
Okay, reality pill. Can we please stop with all the pills?
Suddenly I'm blue pill.
The black pill.
The red pill.
The black pill, the blue pill, the red pill. Can we please stop?
Do you feel the weight of responsibility at all? And do you reflect on the fact that the people following you are looking for something, looking for some guidance, and you might be sending them down a really dark, sad path?
You might be sending them down a really dark, sad path. That's exactly what he sounded like. It's not. Right now, like Clavicular, like you're answering this question, you look like you are down a dark, sad path.
Do I feel responsible for the mental state that people could be in by realizing the importance of looks and not being potentially good looking? Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm responsible because I'm putting the message out there and I'm the content creator, but am I supposed to feel bad if someone just gets, you know, brutally insecure or starts having body dysmorphia? It's like, why is that responsibility on me? How people react to that
Because you literally preach it.
messaging.
Well, people would say because you are the person sending that message out. We see people taking hammers to their face and bone smashing. We see people talking about taking drugs because they look at you, a rather attractive young man, and then want to emulate that and emulate you. So do you feel bad about that?
So do you think people are better off living in a fantasy land that is essentially just a matrix?
The Matrix. The Matrix.
The Matrix.
Again!
Clavicular is talking about like in terms of what is attractive is like the white European, like your Eurocentric stand. Like that is his subjective view on what beauty is and or looks max to the top ascension. And it's like, okay, you're not like factor in the world.
What do you think is more important? Looking good or just being kind to the people around you?
Ooh.
More important in terms of what? We just have to
It's more important for
specify.
all of us.
More important for, like, you know, your personal ethics or, like, you know, some sort of thing that you're trying to achieve? Like, are we talking about, like,
It's
you know, getting women?
this is such a simple question. Like, what do you think is more important? Is this a complex question? Is it? It's like what is more important, being kind or good looking? Maybe this is one of those deep philosophical inquiries. He's a mentally ill person with an insane ego, and I don't know where his parents were when he was 14, whatever, but like, and like his parents kind of like get that it's like not a pat on the back, but it's kind of like, oh, they're trying to, you know, that they discourage this. It's like, where were they when he was 14, 15 and totally absorbed in these like forums and ordering steroids? Like, where were they then?
Do you think this generation, your generation, seriously, are going to start going down this path en masse?
Start going down this path and start looksmaxing?
Yeah, do you seriously think that this...
Are you saying he's not the prettiest guy? Oh my. Are you saying he's not the prettiest guys you've ever seen? Winterburden.
is
Damn it.
Do.
People.
I mean, just look at the percentages.
He's, like, to me, not horrendous looking. Again, that's subjective. But I think his personality, like, blows. Like, it sucks.
what I just say?
Look at this guy. Now, is this guy not the prettiest guy you've ever seen? Look at this. Look at this man. Now, that's a pretty man.
I just generally don't want to be doing this right now. I had something else I had to do.
I'm 38, right? I'm almost...
Looksmaxxing has done wonders for my life. And, like, wouldn't you say?
No.
Is it can it be a difficult life at times? I see you stream every day, cameras in your face. Is it a lot?
I mean, yeah, that part's difficult. Yeah, it's very difficult to do the amount of content I do and stream the amount of hours. Yeah, you're absolutely right. But I didn't have to do that. That's just my, you know, personal stuff that I do. So I'm a content creator.
Is there any part of you wish you were doing something else with your life right now?
Playing the electric kazoo.
I mean, sometimes
Would you say you have a strong male or perhaps female role model in your life?
Not female.
I would say that Rich Piana would be one of the biggest content creators that I would watch growing up.
Do you have relationships with women?
I do.
A partner?
Yeah, I mean, I hang out with a lot of girls. That's what I'll say.
Can you expand on that? And what is your relationship with women?
Could,
I
but
shouldn't.
why?
Curious. Are you doing this because you want to meet the right person or meet a person, or are you just out there?
No, I
meeting
just
as many
wanted
as
I just wanted my life to be better in every regard. Right? So thinking just women is the key to life is definitely a false way of thinking, and will lead people to really nothing.
It's interesting you put it that way. You know, a lot of the things you talk about and say are very similar to other things we hear in the whole manosphere, and things that people see as rather problematic. But on that note,
3 more questions.
See, that's where like my that's what I don't know. That's where like my what's it called? My sympathy like just depletes. Is like that. 2 more questions. I don't. It is.
was born out of the incel community and movement. And
He's not.
do you identify with that
I
group?
don't.
How do you feel about being linked to that group of people?
Do I identify as an incel? I mean, how
Say
could
it
you
with
ask me
your
that question
Who-
as a follow-up after you asked me about my relationships to women? I mean, that's quite literally the worst sequence of questions I think I've ever heard.
Well, let me rephrase it then. Looksmaxxing was obviously a term created by the incel community. How do you feel about being linked to that group?
I'm not linked to that group in any way. Looksmaxxing
Brother.
is self-improvement, right? So it's about potentially even ascending out of that category. So that would be kind of one of the goals, is to disassociate from being an incel.
You also maintain, or you've been seen with certain people who are from all parts of that world. I mean, just as an example, you've obviously shared company with Andrew Tate.
My brand isn't sitting online.
My brand is Bugatti.
Bugatti!
And other, dare I say, rather controversial figures. Why do you spend time with people like that?
Are you trying to? I see you want to make this political.
Not at all. Not at all. I'm just curious.
No, that's what you want to do. Is
No,
like,
no.
You know, you have
Not,
two
not at all.
questions,
Not
so
at
you
all. Not at all. I'm not
You want to end
at
it
all doing that.
and talk about.
I'm just curious. No, not at all. I don't care about your politics. I know you're not political. You've said that repeatedly. I'm just, when you get seen with those
definitely wanna
people,
make-
obviously people make assumptions. I'm wondering what
Here we
the
go.
thought process and
I guess you
motivation
watched
for
the
you is
Piers Morgan
behind.
interview. I guess you watched the Piers interview.
I did, yeah.
I didn't have time to look into anything about potentially who your wife cheated with,
Ooh.
but
Ooh,
don't
he's not like
try to go down that line of questioning with me. All right, because
I mean,
I'm not
I'm-
doing any political.
I'm not
testing.
married, but I was simply only asking
You
because
gotta-
obviously
maybe
you've
you
been
gotta
filmed
look
with these people.
So I could teach you about Looksmaxxing, then maybe you could switch that up. But thanks for the time. Appreciate the interview. All right.
I'm sorry. This is I don't know if it's like this is just like a confident human being or what, but just the
So right now, I am